This is not financial advice. This is car advice from somebody who knows a little bit about cars. I know something about finances, but I wouldn't tell you what I do on that. I'm gonna tell you what I do on the cars and tell you what I think about why you should not buy a car right now, a new car. No way. Seems like every day I'm on a Facebook group or somewhere and somebody has something to say about trucks like this. Trucks like this. Even the good old GMT 400s. Then there's trucks like this. This I just sold for $13,000 yesterday. I didn't get enough money. I mean, and come on. A GMT 400 Tahoe, Yukon, even on the old square bodies. Basically, everything is going through the roof on value. This is a beautiful car. I got a full review on my channel. 10, 12 years ago, I couldn't have gave this thing away. Now it's on eBay for $14,000. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, and I got all kinds of cars. If you've been watching my channel lately, I've been doing some mining videos, some cryptocurrency videos, and videos about stocks, all kinds of stuff. I've got more car videos coming up. It's just taking quite a while to do things in the snow. It's an ice rink out here right now. Trucks like the Excursion here have literally went through the roof, and the GMT 400s I just showed. And the people that are wanting them are just, I can't believe they're going for so much. This is insane. That's stupid. That truck ain't worth that much. But are they worth that much? I think they are. The old GMT 400s now, a good clean one, you're gonna go 75 to 15,000 easy. Are they worth that much? Man, they run good, they drive good, they got every option that the new ones do, except for maybe a backup camera or maybe a sunroof or something you don't really need. But you can actually still work on the trucks. I could do most anything to that Excursion, and the sensors and the parts for it are so cheap, it's pitiful. And like I say in the video somewhere else, the parts for other trucks are not cheap, and they don't put them in easy to find places anymore. The new cars are not as easy to work on. Sure, you can plug a computer in and figure out what sensor is wrong, but they put 147 different sensors on each side of the card where you can't figure out where nothing is. So it is a little different, and these older classics are coming up in value. And I do believe the old trucks like this have done the thing that the GTOs and the Challengers and Chargers did years ago. And the classics keep coming. You see, I've got all kinds of Trans Ams around here. I bought those, a lot of them, when I couldn't give them away. They just, nobody wanted, they're so gaudy and ugly with all them stickers. Oh, you mean like really cool because it's in all kinds of cool movies and stuff? That's right, man. Them Trans Ams are the bomb now. They're big money. And that's what's happened with these old trucks. And people don't realize that it's a good driving daily driver that you can invest in as a classic too. Things change though. And these older cars have went through the roof on value. And there's lots of reasons for that. Sure, a lot of them went to cash for clunkers or whatever. Sure, a lot of them ended up in junkyards. And cars like that old Monte Carlo up there, like I say, I couldn't even give it away. Well, I could have gave it away, but it would have been like $1,000 or something. Nowadays, that's a true blue muscle car. Even this, even the old Chevys in that body style. The pickups too. People are finding just having an old classic car or truck to drive around is very nice. And so the values have went through the roof. Everybody asks on my videos, is this a good time on the auction videos? I do all the auction videos. Is this a good time to buy a car? I want to buy a new car right now, and there's an incentive at the factory or the dealership. Incentives right now aren't very incentivital. I don't know if that's a word or not. I'm a car dealer. I can go to Mannheim and Odessa anytime I want. And those are the most prestigious, awesome dealer auctions in the country. They're even all over the world. I have not bought a car at the auction this entire year. Not one car. Now, I will say I have went to estate sales. I have went to other kinds of things. I actually did, I'm lying. I bought one car from an IAA auction because I could not pass it up. And I put in there what it was. It's my $350 Saab. Low miles, nice, good runner. Couldn't pass it up. But as far as newer things like this go, I bought this piece of junk because the people needed the money. It's a good car. Katrina just drove it down to San Diego and back. But newer cars like this are very sky high right now. And I haven't bought a car at the auction because they're too high. And you have to be a dealer with financial connections and incentives to where people can finance the car. I don't finance. I don't finance my inventory when I buy it, and I don't finance people when I sell it. If I ain't got the money to buy it, can't afford to buy it. It's just kind of how it works. So, with all that in mind, this is not the time to buy a car. Cars are super expensive. My sister leased a car. I don't know what kind of dumb leases a car. My sister. And she actually leased the thing a year and a half ago or something. And just 6 months ago, so it was a year into it, she was able to sell it back to the dealer and make $4,000 or $6,000 profit. My buddy bought one out of a car vending machine. You know, you go put the little, you buy it. It's Carvana, I think it is. And with his, he bought it for, it was a 2019, and it was early 2020 when he bought it. By mid to late 2020 and into 2021, it was worth more than he paid, and he already put 20,000 miles on it. It's crazy. So no, this is not the time to buy cars like this. And the reason why older trucks like this are shooting through the roof is because new trucks cost $70,000, $80,000. I'll do something on the screen and show you what I pulled up with Ford. So here I took the time to go through and put my new four-door F-150 together. This is a half-ton pickup truck. And where'd it go? This is $80,000. Think about this. Not only is things overpriced now, they have went to like a 72-month buy. They used to get 60 month. Now you can get 72 and 84 month loans. And this here, they'll lease it to you. There's idiots out there leasing this new pickup for almost $1,000 a month. Is a GMT 400 stretch cab with 100,000 miles worth 12 grand? Hell yeah. It's 1 year of lease payments and you don't even own anything. Plus, I don't know what you got to put down. Probably got to put down about half as much as you put down just buying a GMT 400. So these old trucks are actually such a deal now. It's pitiful. And that's part of why they're going up in price, is because 80 grand for a pickup truck is a lot of money. And this can't even really pull much. This ain't a 1 ton. It's a half ton. It's insane. It's literally insane what they're getting out of new cars. And they're not going to go down anytime soon. They're not going to be like, okay, guys, change their mind. Half price now. No. It's the inflation is here, and it might trickle off a little bit. But cars are expensive now. And that's why the older cars are going up. That's why a GMT 400 is going for $10,000 to $20,000 for a nice one. Because when you consider driving a good old GMT 400, that a starter might cost you like $39. I think at 02 cents, or I paid $11 or something. Try that on a brand new Chevy. I don't think so. Some of them you have to pay $1,200 just to get to certain parts to replace them because it's ill-engineered. So a lot of people like the peace of mind of driving an old car, old truck, and having good value for when they fix it. And there ain't nothing. This is my 03 Excursion. I have people laughing at me. Ha ha, why don't you get something newer? You've got all kinds of minors. You've got the, why don't you buy a newer truck? Because I bought that with $60,000 on it. Had it for 4 years, I think? 5 years. 5 years. 6 years. Wow. I only use it to tow stuff. Now I got $126,000 on it. It's got a lot of life left in it. I don't need a new truck. That truck does me just fine. I don't need to keep up with the Joneses or anybody else. I keep up with me. So, no, not a good time to buy a car. Maybe you can find a good deal in the used market, but you're going to have to go back so far to try and find something that if you've got a good car right now, I'd stick with it. There's a bear market coming, and not only a bear market, there's a crash coming, man. Real estate's too expensive. Cars are too expensive. Sports collectibles are through the roof. Crypto and stocks and everything's through the roof. And so is inflation. So then comes deflation. And when it hits, man, hey, Arby's ain't going to be paying no $18 an hour no more McDonald's. They're going to be people looking and begging for jobs. In the next year and a half, 2 years, I think there's going to be a big turnaround, and labor force will be readily available because we're not going to be able to print no more money. We're about out of it, man. And just a video about buying cars. And no, I don't think you should buy a car. And every time I see somebody pull up with their 1-year-old car that they overpaid for by like 30%, I can't do it. I can't buy any used cars right now to sell at the auctions. They are not available for a reasonable price. The prices I would have to ask for them, it's insane. It's insane. I'm paying double what I paid for cars a year and a half ago. Something's wrong with that. The cars ain't no better because I buy older stuff. That's the deal. Thanks for watching. Now, buying a classic car is an investment. A lot of these older classics, it's kind of hard to go wrong with. I mean, they're going to be around for a while and they're easy to work on. So I don't know what the video's about except for just no, don't buy a new car right now. That's my car advice as a car person. Not financial advice? No, it's not. That's car advice right there. Don't buy the car. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. We'll talk to you.